hardest moments of 76 harder. I pushed through injury, heartbreak, and days where I nearly quit. This wasn't a challenge to increase my fitness. I already went in this pretty fit. I started this because I felt like I was having a lot of setbacks in my life and I was wishing for an easier future going forward. And instead of just wanting things to get easier for myself, I figured I would challenge myself physically in a way that made my day-to-day life easier. These are the 5 hardest challenges that I faced on 76 Harder. Day 1, stairs. So this was only 20 minutes of going up and down a flight of stairs. That's about 200 steps. But after 12 minutes, I was just gassed. My whole mouth tasted like metal. I actually felt like I was gonna throw up after. And this one just made me nervous for whether I was gonna be able to get anywhere close to finishing this challenge. This one was day 6. I was doing 400-meter sprints, and look how deep that snow is. This one absolutely burned a ton of calories. I was exhausted, I was wet. I felt horrible until all the dopamine and the endorphins kicked in at the end, and then I felt great. Day 20, this one is way harder than it looks. That hill is about a 200-meter incline. I don't know what the elevation is, but I would say that it was the one I was for sure not expecting to finish. My heart rate was hitting like 170 consistently. It was not easy, and I think the reason it really didn't get much love on like YouTube Shorts or anything was because I don't think I'm really good enough to capture just how steep that hill is and just how far up it goes. The next hardest one was this one, doing 10 100-meter sprints, followed by 10 push-ups and 10 burpees and 10 squats. It's just a grind. You are doing 100 of each of those things. 100 burpees was a challenge earlier in this thing, and 100 sit-ups or 100 squats was a challenge in this thing, and now we're adding 100-meter sprints on top of it. So it was just one of those days where you can get through it, but you also know like it's really pushing you physically. Maybe second hardest is the 6-kilometer row. Initially, I found out about a challenge of trying to row 2 kilometers in 8 minutes, and the first time I did it, I failed. The second time I did it, I got it with about 5 seconds to spare, and then I doubled it to 4 kilometers and I hit it, and then I added 2 more kilometers to triple it, and I hit it as well. But it was exhausting. It's just 24 straight minutes of sprinting and pretty much going max effort. It's not something I would be adding to my workout regimen on any kind of regular basis. It's too taxing. This one, again, it doesn't look like much. The stairs, you don't really feel like you're working that hard, but my heart rate the whole time was like 160. It was like 20 minutes of just riding 160 and just sweating like crazy. And it just doesn't feel like you're doing a crazy amount of effort, but in 24 minutes I think I had burned 400 calories or something close to that. So it's definitely a really good workout and one that was surprisingly difficult. So during this challenge there were 3 days that I thought about quitting. One was after day 19. I was feeling spread too thin by having to make the videos and edit them, making poker videos, studying poker, and there was no free time at all any day. Just grind from like morning till night, basically editing or playing poker or studying or doing the physical challenges, and I was running into a wall where I felt like I burned myself out. And so I woke up the next day and I put myself through the motions of I was just going to try to do the workout, and if I felt lazy to not even want to edit it, I just wouldn't, and that would be the end of it. I would finish the challenge early. But as soon as I did the workout, I felt better. I edited it, I uploaded it, and I still thought I might quit the next day, but I was gonna just do the same thing the next day. Show up, see if I feel like doing something, and if not, that would be the end of it. And it kind of got me through another bunch more days until day 28, when I heard that my mom passed away. And it it was gonna be just like a no-brainer. I'm quitting this thing, it's over, it's that. But my mom was following along on my challenge. She was very positive about it. She saw the positive effects it was having on me, how resilient I was becoming, how even though there was days when I wanted to quit, I was finding a way to continue. And so I found a way to continue through that. And then around day 58, I basically realized that I was going to be injured from baseball for several weeks. And that was taking a toll on me, where how carelessly I structured this challenge with too much long distance running and too much knee stuff, that basically made it painful to try and swing. And it frustrated me to the point where I was finding myself not really having a lot of fun doing the challenges, because I felt like I was missing baseball. And because I've gotten to the point where I'm the best I've ever been in the last couple of years, it hurts to not be in the lineup, knowing that your challenge was too difficult and you're trying to do this extremely difficult challenge. Anyways, the point being, I just about quit then, and then I just kind of decided I'm gonna do things that still burn me out and still fatigue me, but I'm just gonna really be easier on the knees. And also, at that point, you kind of go, well, I already got through the worst thing that could probably happen in my life, a cherished family member dying. Are my knees being sore that or worse? No. So in perspective, it just was kind of like, no, we're gonna keep trying one day at a time. And if I injure my upper body or something, maybe I'll call it a wrap. It felt like it was important to finish the whole challenge that I had set out from the start. And the other thing too is I proved something to myself with this challenge. I proved to myself, not only can I finish things that I start, finish difficult things that I start, but that I am a fucking beast. I put up some really difficult challenges in front of myself, and I stepped up to the plate. I delivered on a daily basis, and I'm really proud of that. And I feel like that shifted something in my head where I can no longer deny to myself my capabilities. So when I find myself having any kind of doubts about whether or not I can achieve big goals or stay consistent or come up with systems or follow through on things, it's already undeniable. So I have that tool now for good. I know that if I face setbacks, I'm going to be able to handle them. Always. I proved it already to myself, like beyond any reasonable doubt. And I've been reading Atomic Habits, and it refers to your systems as success is a lagging indicator of your systems. And for myself, that really was like a light bulb moment where I know right now that I'm already fulfilling the systems that are going to lead to success. Like, I don't feel like a success in this moment, but bet against me and see what happens. Anyways, day 76 is a wrap, and on the 77th day, he rested. I'll catch you guys later with a new challenge.